guys, long time no talk. The whining you hear, I will explain. My sister and her family, they are currently in Disney World and they asked us to watch their doggo. So that's what we're doing this week. We're gonna be staying here at my sister's as they are enjoying their time in Disney World watching this little guy. Hi, baby. This is Obi. Obi, can you say hello? A very good hello.
It's time for the cousins to meet. Ready to go meet the cousin again? Come on, let's go upstairs.
So there are a couple things that we have to bear in mind having Niko and Obi around each other because Obi has what is called brucellosis, and that is a disease that can affect dogs' reproductive and nervous systems and other body systems. The most common signs are reproductive issues, but symptoms can vary depending on the affected bodily system. There's a whole screen about it that I just read. So we just gotta make sure that they're not really getting in each other's super personal space, making sure that they're not, you know, drinking out of the same bowls. If they accidentally, like, say Obi gets one of Niko's toys, we just gotta make sure that we wipe it down a little bit, just because it could be spread through their saliva also. So we just want to make sure that both puppies are safe. But it looks like they're actually getting along fairly well, so that's always a good sign. Yeah, we haven't even settled in yet. We just figured it would be a good idea to get them acquainted. They've met before, but they're gonna be
Spending a whole week together?
Yeah, they're gonna be spending a whole week together, rooming together. So, but like I said, the good sign is that they seem to be getting along and living. What's that word? Cohesively? Is that the word I'm looking for?
I don't use that word.
What word do you use?
Together.
They're living together.
They're living together. That's it. You don't need more.
This is Stefan's oldest dog. His name is Gordo. I think he's 16. He's a very good boy. Hi, Gordy. Legend. So as Stefan is out there tending with the boys, I'm just kind of getting everything situated as far as like putting our clothes away, all the toiletries and stuff like that, so we're not using theirs because inflation. Although after putting a few stuff away, she's got some really good stuff I might actually use a little bit. She watches these, so thanks for letting me use your stuff. Also, shout out to my sister's soap dispenser. So in light of trying to keep Obi and Niko semi-separated, I mean, they're going to be sharing a living space together, so, you know, it's fine. But what I mean is they shouldn't be sharing food or water bowls. And it's really, you don't want them to be eating out of each other's food or water bowls either. So what I've decided is to kind of keep Obi's food exactly where it is because it's his home. It's where he's used to. So we have, sorry, they're in the, my sister and Jesse, they live in the basement apartment of his mom's house. She has like a full apartment down here. And there's a window and it like blows in and out and the sound creeped me out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways, what I was saying is we're keeping Obi's food exactly where it is. Because like I said, it's his home, it's what he's used to. So we have his on this side of the kitchen, and then we have Niko's food on the other side. I just put his food in, I gotta put his water in. As for the sleeping situation, Stefan's outside with the boys, so I haven't figured it out yet. But this is kind of the room we're working with. That's just a makeshift of where everything is gonna live. I'm thinking of where to put the barrier and stuff. And the barrier is mainly just to make sure that they're not getting into each other's personal space and licking each other primarily is a concern. You don't want them to be licking each other. It'll all be fine. I'm not too concerned about it, honestly. I mean, it takes a lot for them to actually transmit it. We're just going on the safe side.
12 seconds later.
Do you guys hear that? I think Stefan found a lawnmower. Oh, yep. He couldn't help himself. Stefan's definitely a lawn guy. He loves a good mowed lawn. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But I was in the middle of reading some notes that Erica gave me for Obi, which is very, very helpful. So I'm going to familiarize myself with this. And yeah. Hey, no licking. Is your face green? Niko, look at me. Niko, come here. Is your face green? Why is your face green? His face. I don't know if you guys can tell, but his face, his whole body's green. Oh, God. You having a good time? You're gonna be here for another week, boy.
The following day.
So day 2 was luckily a Saturday. We were able to be with the boys outside a lot more. We noticed that Niko does like to kind of taunt Obi. He'll kind of like go up to him and, I don't know, the only way I can really describe it is taunt. He'll taunt him and then they get super excited. Last night while we were just like hanging out, trying to watch TV, they were continuously wanting to play. And we decided that it would be a good idea to grab Niko's crate, not as a form of punishment at all, just like as a sense of, you know, them being able to chill in their own respective spaces. Niko is very, very curious, which is fine. We don't mind the curiosity. However, you know, with the whole brucellosis thing, we just want to make sure that, you know, we're keeping them both as safe as possible. And also we don't want to overwhelm Obi because Niko is pretty much a lot bigger than Obi. We don't want him to feel like he's being just like hung over, if that makes sense, like just like him being towered over. So we just want to make sure that they both feel comfortable. So today we went and we picked up a few more things from the apartment and came back, and we were doing a little bit of yard work just to kind of help his mom out a little bit. There was an overgrown tree, what have you. And they were doing pretty good, kind of running around playing. Niko wanted to grab a oversized stick, which is kind of funny. But now they're just hanging out in the crates, trying to calm down, letting them cool off. And we just have the lights off just to support that a little bit more. But day 2 so far is going over very well. And they seem to be really enjoying each other's company, which is great. They're having a great time. They love each other. They also kind of hate each other.